Hi, I'm architect Monica Khosla Bhargava. I run an architecture and interior design firm by the name of Kham Consultants. At a talk for the Duchess Club Chennai a few weeks ago, I was asked, how are we going to celebrate the festive time this year? Yes, Diwali is that time of the year when we celebrate with family and friends, but these are exceptional times. I feel this year, let's pause and listen to the voice of the planet. Diwali is that time of the year when we bring changes into our homes and lives, and this year, let's make a change for a sustainable environment. And before we get into the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. A house is a tiny microcosm of the world. If we all adopt a few sustainable measures at home, we can become the change that we wish to see in the world. We don't always need a government policy. We can together make those micro differences which will ultimately create a macro movement. You all may have seen my video on building sustainable homes, and if you haven't, it's linked in the description box below. So do check it out after this video. It talks about the kulhar or the earthen pot as unsustainable because the clay used to make it erodes the soil base. Now the clay which is used to make these kulhars or bricks is the same clay that is used to make the earthen diyas that we use for Diwali. And fired clay. It doesn't decompose or mix up with the soil even after hundreds of years. I'm sharing what I use, these paper Tongas or packets which I bought from Auroville. I saw this concept first in Kruger in South Africa where they used a regular brown paper packet, weighed it down with sand and lit candles in them. That way even the breeze wouldn't affect them. I've been using mine for the last 5 years and they are still good. I use them with reusable LED lights or with metal oil lamps. And I think this is also a very good time to shift to LED lights in your house. What I also do to add to the festive feel is to create floral chandeliers which I hang on the existing LED lights in my house. So here I've used 2 rings of wheat, some marigold gardens, molly and rajnigandha tassels, and it's giving a really festive feel as well as altering the color of the space. And this year, as we do our Diwali cleaning, let's look at creative ways of reusing all our waste. If you haven't watched my video on how to upcycle your furniture with Pia Desai, then watch it definitely before you look at discarding any old furniture. Let's make our Diwali cleaning not just a ritual but a commitment towards generating zero waste. I have with me today Sujata Nandy of SN Greenovation, who is an expert in solid waste management. She has a company operating from Karnataka and West Bengal. So Sujata, what do you think are some of the ways that people can effectively manage waste at home?
The most important point is, should we understand how we create the waste in our daily life? We have to understand and educate ourselves that anything's excessive uses or consumption will lead us to create more waste. So, the basic formula to manage our waste, we should adopt the 4R in our life, which are reduce, reuse, recycle, and reject. Let's see how these 4Rs are implementing in our life. When I say reduce, it basically means that we should keep control on our buying habit. Now comes to reuse word. We should always try to use our old stuff by upcycling them with our creative thought. As it like our old wine, as it mature more, its taste value increase. So let's come on the recycle word. We should keep separate all our waste in 3 ways: wet, dry, and reject. Here I'm talking about only the household waste. I'm not talking about the industrial waste at this moment. So this 3-way we should never mix them. Once it get mixed, it lose its value of return. It's like our cooking masala dabba. So we keep all the masala separately in the dabba. So when we are making our food, so we can get the appropriate masala as required quickly. But think, if we can keep all the masala mixed way in the dabba, then how do we? It will be very difficult to get the right masala on the time of making the food. The same way, when we mix this wet, dry, and reject waste together and send it out to landfill, it's become a poison. And there is no way to get the value from those other waste. Let's try to understand how this three-way separating waste can give us a value. When I say wet waste, mostly comes from our kitchen. So if it's 100% waste we generate per day, on that 60 to 70% we generate from our kitchen. And this entire wet waste can recycle into organic manure with the process of composting. Within a 45 days, we can get this compost, the organic manure, which can be a substitute for plant food, as a plant food. So now here you are reducing the value of buying a manure from outside, and also you are getting a very organic manure where the chemical percentage will be not there. The other way also, who don't have any garden or any option for the planting at their premises, so they can create the compost and then ask us to buy them. We will buy from you. We will be very happy to buy from you. So here also you are generating the value. Now we are coming for dry waste. So same here. When we separate the dry waste properly, even it is in your chocolate packet, kurkure packet, masala packet, along with other plastic bottles, metal, anything, we will buy from you. So there is a recycle for each and every dry waste in the process of recycle way. So here also you can get a money when you are selling, basically the people, the vendor like us as a waste management company, we provide dry waste collection from the city, so we will pay for you, pay for your waste, dry waste. Here also you are getting a value. Now it's coming the reject, which is mostly coming from your medical waste or sanitary waste. It has to go to incinerator. So once it's incineration done, the ashes also can convert in a brick or other some mediums also. So if you see, there is a no waste. If we follow this way, no waste can go to the landfill. And it's our life condition when we are taking a breath from the air, it will be more clean, as well as we can be a sustainable with a monetary support. We can be a benefited both way. There is a win-win situation. So let's this Diwali take a vow that you can create some changes in your lifestyle. Let's value the waste. Don't throw all the waste in the mixed way. Let's start doing the composting at home. Let's enroll for the dry waste collection in the city and reduce your reject waste value.
Thanks, Sujata, for those simple and very valuable inputs. Sujata's contacts are in the description box, so y'all can contact her as well. I'm using a composter at home and I highly recommend it to you all. Another Dhanteras investment this year should be a solar cooker. In fact, I never realized how simple this could be till I visited Sanjay Gehlot's house at the railway colony in Garden Reach, Kolkata. I saw the lunch being cooked, the pressure cookers whistling away on his terrace. He had even created his own solar utensils by painting them matte black. Sanjay has received several environmental awards, including an award from the Ministry of Power and the Railway Ministry's Environment Award.
This is a butterfly solar cooker. Butterfly solar cooker is a very powerful solar cooker. It is so powerful that whenever you put the pressure cooker on the stand, enough intense heat is generated for it to give a whistle. On this butterfly solar cooker, not only have I done pressure cooking, but I have also cooked chapatis and even dosas. This is indeed a very powerful and useful solar cooker. In addition, there are 4 different types of parabolic solar cookers in my solar kitchen. Parabolic solar cookers work on the principle that solar rays are reflected and concentrated in the center. Due to concentration of sun rays and the heat so generated, I'm able to do all boiling activities involved in cooking on the solar cookers. The pressure cooker also gives whistle whenever the pressure cooker is put inside on the stand. The entire boiling part of the cooking of the household is done using the parabolic solar cooker. These are solar water heaters. With the help of the solar water heaters, I'm able to generate enough hot water to meet most of the hot water requirements for running the household. I'm using this hot water generated by the solar water heaters for bathing, washing utensils and washing clothes also. In addition, hot water is also used to facilitate cooking things which require partial boiling.
This Diwali, let's not just get solar power into our homes, but also use it to light up someone else's house. This initiative was first taken up by Bangalore-based architect Akarsh Shamanur, who distributed solar lamps to the women's street vendors. This is such a great idea, to light up someone else's Diwali. And it was brought to my notice at the Duchess Club meet by young architect Parinita Visheshwar. Another way of lighting ours and other people's Diwali is by promoting urban agriculture. We all love growing plants and flowers at home. Let's also start growing edibles. If you don't have a garden, grow them in pots. And if you don't have space for pots, then grow them as microgreens on your windowsill. This is such a vast subject that I'm going to be discussing it in my next video, so stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed watching these ideas, then don't forget to like, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Wishing you a very happy and sustainable Diwali.